Have you ever faced a storm in your life? A moment when everything seems out of control and fear takes over? Let me tell you about an incredible story that happened thousands of years ago. A story that still brings hope to millions today. Picture this, it's evening on the Sea of Galilee. Jesus and his disciples had just finished a long day of teaching crowds of people. Exhausted, Jesus suggests they sail to the other side of the lake. The disciples, many of them experienced fishermen who knew these waters well, set out under the darkening sky. At first, everything seems peaceful. The gentle lapping of waves against the boat, the cool evening breeze, and Jesus, so tired from the day's events, falls asleep at the stern of the boat, using a cushion as his pillow. But suddenly, without warning, the weather takes a dramatic turn. The Sea of Galilee was notorious for its sudden violent storms, and this one was particularly fierce. Huge waves crash over the boat's sides, filling it with water. The wind howls like 1,000 angry voices, and even the experienced fishermen among them are terrified. The disciples, these tough-weathered men who had seen their share of storms, are now genuinely afraid for their lives. The boat is taking on water faster than they can bail it out. They're fighting with all their might, but the storm is winning. And where is Jesus during all this chaos? Still asleep, can you imagine? The boat is being tossed around like a toy in a bathtub. Water is pouring in. Everyone is panicking, and Jesus is sleeping peacefully. Finally, in desperate fear, they wake him up. "Teacher," they cry out, "don't you care that we're going to drown?" What happens next is absolutely remarkable. Jesus stands up, faces the raging storm, and speaks 3 simple words. "Peace, be still." Immediately, not gradually but instantly, the wind stops. The waves calm. The surface of the water becomes as smooth as glass. The sudden silence is deafening. The disciples stand there, dripping wet, hearts still racing, staring in amazement. Jesus turns to them and asks, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" This story reminds us of something profound. Sometimes the storms in our lives, whether they're health issues, relationship problems, or financial difficulties, can feel overwhelming. We might feel like we're sinking. But just like Jesus calmed that physical storm, he has the power to calm the storms in our lives too. The next time you face your own storm, remember this night on the Sea of Galilee. Remember that even in your darkest moments, peace is just a prayer away. Sometimes we need to wake up our faith and trust that the one who commands the wind and waves is right there with us in our boat. Jesus is with us, and he isn't just here to save us from our fears or life-threatening situations. Jesus came to save us from our sins and desires, to restore our relationship with him,